and I'll form the head.
Welcome back to my channel, guys. My name is John Deak. My channel is called John Deak Toy Reviews and More, and today I'm going to check out something awesome. I've been waiting about 2 years for this to release. It is the Chogokin GX-71 die-cast Voltron figure. It's from what I can see, it looks like one of the best Voltron figures that was ever released, but I don't know because I never opened it yet. So just so you guys know, when I get these figures or whatever I review or open for you, I always do it on camera so I have the same experience as my viewers do. So first thing I want to dive right into is the box. So here is the front of the box right here, and you can feel the logo and the text is raised with this like gold lettering here, and then you have a photo of Voltron here, and then obviously you have the Bandai logo right there because it is produced by Bandai. And then let's check out the side of the box here. So we have the side here, and it just has the photos of the lions all the way down there. Let's check out the back of the box here. Voltron, Defender of the Universe. Alright, and then we have some photos right here. Some optional number decals. This one actually comes with a awesome display case for the accessories, a display stand for the accessories. And that's the back of the box. The other side of the box, you have Voltron when he is combined. And let's check out the sides here. Voltron, Defender of the Universe on the bottom there. And it's also the same thing on the other bottom. Alright, now this is a sleeve box. So this sleeve actually comes off to unveil something really awesome, I think. Let me put this on the side here. And the inside of the box is branded Go Lion GX-71, which is really, really cool, I think. And it pays tribute to the first toys that were released and the first anime series that was released over in Japan. So that's pretty awesome. So it says Go Lion. Let's just quickly check out the box here. On the inside, you have the photo of the lions here with their blades inside their mouths. And then the back is the same, except it is more in it's in Japanese versus English, and it says Go Lion there. Then you have the sides, front again, right there, and then it's a pretty big box, so it's a little difficult for me to maneuver it on camera. Then you have the side there, and then the other side, which just has that. So this is sealed and it's taped, so let me get it out of the box and let's check this thing out. I love Voltron, guys. I'm a huge fan growing up. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I got it out of the box. This is my first time seeing it. It's the old school styrofoam. I believe the first Bandai Voltron in 1984 also came in a styrofoam box, if I remember correctly. I owned pretty much every Voltron figure in the 80s. So let's take off the plastic top, put it aside, and there we have it, guys. This looks awesome. So I'm gonna go over everything with you guys. I'm gonna try my best. This is a pretty complex figure. There's a lot to it. I've tried to watch other reviews, and I tried to gather as much information as I could about this to make sure I give you guys an accurate review of this. Alright, so we have some accessories here also. It comes inside of a plastic case here. Oops, I'll turn it around. Looks like we have an extra faceplate for Voltron there. Put that aside. And then this is the accessory stand that I told you guys about, which is pretty awesome. So there's one thing, you know, I don't know if you guys know this, but you know, Voltron, the toy in the 80s, you know, really drastically changed the toy market and toy designs for you know, for everyone forever, because some kid in the 80s, a kid ended up choking on one of the parts for the Voltron toy, and there was this massive lawsuit, and they ended up putting regulations on toys and choking hazards and all sorts of crazy things, and it really affected the toy market for a long time after that lawsuit happened, and that poor child died. So that's just a little fact about the whole situation. All right, so let me get everything out of the box and let's go over this, okay? Let's start with the display stand. As I tell you guys in all of my videos, it's really important that you take the time to read the instructions. You know, these are expensive collectibles, and the last thing you want to do is break anything on the figure or any of the accessories, because you're going to be upset if you do. So take a minute, read the instructions, and you'll be good to go. So with the display stand, for those of you interested in this, how to do it, you pretty much, you want to grab the part that looks like the stairs, okay, and then there are two sections here that look like this. One is the left side, one is the right side, and it creates a support for the display stand. It kind of looks like, you know, a little set of stairs. So this one here would go onto the left side, and what you do is you pretty much just look for these little grooves right here, 1, 2, 3, and you want to match them up with, you know, these parts right here. So this just kind of goes like this, as you can see, and you want to get it in there nice and snug, and then you can tell it's perfectly in. And now you want to grab the other one, do the same thing, just push it in nice and snug, and then you're going to have a section that looks like this, sort of like how bleachers look in, you know, in a high school or a basketball or football stadium. All right, then what you want to do is you want to grab the bottom of the base. And the bottom of the base has these 4 holes that are open, and the bottom of the accessory stand here has 4 parts that just sit right inside. So you want to just, you know, place it right in there like this, and nicely, gently give it a push until you can't push it anymore. You can see that there's a little gap there, so you want to give it a little more push. There you go. And that part looks like that right there. Once that's assembled, it gives you the option to display Voltron's you know, logo and badge in English or in Japanese. So basically you can, you know, just pop this right in and it'll say Voltron, or you can pop this in and it'll say Go Lion or Voltron in Japanese. So for me personally, I grew up in America, so I will select Voltron. And what you do is the back of the badge just has these 2 little parts here, 2 little slits, 2 little holes. You line it up like this, and you can just see you just want to give it a little push and it goes right in. And I'm sure if you want to take this out, you probably just go right down here and push these 2 little tabs and they will come right out, and you could switch it to the Japanese version. All right, so now that we got that taken care of, this part right here actually is like a shelf that goes in the back here, and it slides in. You can do it whichever way you want to. It fits in both ways like that. And what you're going to eventually end up doing, if you want to, is some of these accessories actually fit right into these little grooves and notches, and you're going to be able to put them onto the display stand, keep them in there. That's a nice little area to keep your accessories in. All right, so let's go ahead, and now that we have the accessory stand assembled, let's check out some of the other accessories. Now, you guys are going to have to understand that I don't know the names of all these accessories. I don't remember completely, so I'm just going to go over them, so you guys can get a better view of everything. So here we have what I would assume is one of the blaster guns that attaches to the Lion. So that goes right there. And then you have two, what I believe are thrusters for when the Lion is in flight mode. This is before they form Voltron, I believe. That these go on. This goes on his back. This might actually be for the Black Lion. All right, and then we have, I believe these go on the side of the Lion's head, almost positive. A little ray gun or a little laser. Another blaster that goes on one of the Lions. Then you have these missile launchers that also attach to the Lions. Missile or grenade launchers. Again, you have some thrusters right there. All the accessories seem to be the same color here. Here's a cool little accessory right here. This is the, let's see if I can get that on camera, it's so small. The extra faceplate that comes for Voltron. So it has interchangeable faceplates. And you're able to give him a different expression, more of a like shocked or I'm about to mess you up, Robeast. Alright. And then we have some other little accessory here. I think this attaches to the Lion's leg, if I remember correctly. It's been a long time, guys, since I saw the TV show. I don't really watch the Netflix one. I tried to check it out last night, but I fell asleep. And here's another little spiky accessory, which I would imagine attaches to the Lion's leg. And then, of course, you have the what I showed you earlier, the Japanese version of the badge that goes onto the display stand. And then you have some little miniature swords. The swords are plastic, they are not metal. So you get two of those. Let's show you one of the handles up close. And then you have a attachment here, which I perceive to be the attachment for the shield that he has. And it's to help hold it in his fist. And then we have the iconic Voltron shield. Again, this is plastic, it is not die cast. And anybody who owned the Voltron figures in the 80s, or even, you know, the Toonami versions, will recognize that this is a very iconic Voltron Go Lion shield. Really smooth finish to it. Chrome, gold accents with the red. And the most awesome accessory of them all. It's what we've been waiting for. The blazing sword. That is awesome. And it's huge. Let me show you guys how big this is. I mean, I could pretty much hold it in my fist. It's pretty damn big. Let's check out the tips here. And again, this is plastic. It is not die cast. And you have the logo there, the Voltron logo. Not logo, that's the castle's logo, I'm sorry. In the back there. And he holds this and he slices robeasts in half. So awesome sword, happy about that. All right, and then you also have all of the blades that go inside the lion's mouths. Everyone is color coordinated. Again, this is not die cast, only the figure is die cast. So this one is for the black lion. And then we have the yellow lion. Again, this all fits inside the figure's mouths. Then we have the green lion blade. And the blue lion. And finally, we have the red lion. So that does it for the accessories. So let me get the lions out of the box and let's go over it. Hey guys, so I was just taking the lions out of the box. I literally just went to go move the leg up and the whole leg just like popped off. But it looks like these little tabs here are meant to lock into place, and I think that whoever assembled this one in China did not push it in all the way. So I'm going to attempt to fix it. That is definitely a little discouraging considering this is such an expensive piece. So let me see if I can fix it. So if I can, I will continue the review. If I can't, I'm going to try to get it exchanged. So yeah, looks like there's a spring there, and I literally just gently moved it forward and the whole leg just popped off. So that sucks, but I'm sure it can be fixed. Looks like they just didn't push it in all the way. Let me see what I can do. Guys, it was extremely easy to fix. Just needed to pop it in, and that's pretty much it. So it just pops right in. All right, cool. Everything's good. Let me go ahead and continue taking it out of the box. Okay guys, I have got everything set up. I spent some time with the figures. I just want to say this one more time. Please read the instructions. There's a lot to this figure, a lot of articulation, a lot going on here that you guys really need to be aware of. So let me go ahead, and I actually want to point out a couple things here. These accessories, okay, they all fit into the front leg of each of the lions, okay? Each accessory is lion specific, meaning that this lion here is going to have this type of fitting for this accessory. Okay, so it's important to note that so you don't try to cram accessories into the wrong lion. So if you don't understand what I mean, I'll show you one more time. So the yellow lion will have like this type of fitting, okay, and this type of attachment here. So this goes specifically just for the yellow lion, which is pretty genius because inside the show I don't think they had any type of different types of, I don't think they exchanged the different weapons. So just try to remember that, okay? It's very important that you remember that, so you don't try to try to force the accessories onto another line and break them. So The articulation is crazy on these things. I haven't held a Voltron toy since I did my anniversary Voltron Toynami video, probably about 10 years ago on this channel here. So this one is just crazy awesome. I mean, every single thing moves on this. I want to go over that with you right now. Okay, so let's start with the Red Lion, which is Voltron's right arm. So let me just double check here. Yes, so Voltron's right arm. Okay, so let me go over first a couple things here. Number one, the blaster up here, it closes and it opens. Just kind of put your fingernail in there and pull it up. That's that. Okay, these accessories, like I showed you, they remove, they come off, and they go back on. Most likely the accessories you're only going to display when you have them in lion mode. You're not going to put them on when, well, you might. I don't know. I mean, it's a little uncustomary, but you might want to leave them off when you're in robot mode and you form Voltron. Okay, so a couple other things here. Let me go over here with you. I already put all the accessories in. The mouth opens up like that. Okay, and there are little guns inside the mouth that move up and down. Okay, now the blade for the mouth again has an attachment, and that attachment, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, goes right into that groove. So you take this blade and you put this blade up there and you slowly close his mouth. Okay, you want to be really delicate with this piece. It is a adult collectible, so you don't want to screw it up. I want to mention one thing. All of the lions have that groove in their mouth except for the black lion, and I'll go over that with you. Okay, all right, so articulation for the red lion is going to be, I'd like to take the accessories off really quick so I could show you guys better what the articulation is. Let me just pop them off really quick here, get it out of here. Okay, so articulation is awesome. So first thing that you're going to notice is that the legs spread out. Okay, so let me just do that one more time. The legs up here at the up top part, the upper part of the legs, you pull them out, and what that allows you to do is have a spreading and motion. Gives you a ton more articulation. So let me show you a little closer here. Just like that, which is awesome. The older Voltron figures did not do this. So then you have your legs go up, and they can all go all the way around like that. Then you have your other part of the leg here. It bends up. Obviously, you know that it folds right here, so you can see moves back like that, bends up, and then your paw actually will swivel to the left and to the right. Okay, and I just want to make a note of this right now so you guys don't break anything. The blue lion and the yellow lion, the paws do not swivel. Okay, only the red, only the green, and only the black have this little paw swivel. Okay, so then you have a rotation at the head. Okay, goes all the way around, and then the head actually extends with the neck, so you can see it there. Extends, which I think is awesome, and the neck also rotates all around. The mouth, as I showed you earlier, does open. It does close, and you'll notice little small details in this figure that are awesome, like the shape of the mouth opening, is different for almost all of them. For example, this red one is this shape, and the green one is a different shape. So I thought that was really, really neat. Okay, so next you have bending at the waist, up like that, and down. Now, when you're in robot mode, you're actually going to be able to gently pull this, and you'll be able to extend your arm, okay? So it'll give you more of a motion to, you know, do dynamic poses and stuff. So that's pretty awesome. And then it just clicks back in like that. Okay, then you have a rotation at the waist that goes all the way around. Super tight joints. Love that. Love that, seriously. Okay, so then you also have the back legs, which do the same as the front. They expand like this to give you a spread and a really nice range of articulation for the legs. And again, the legs will move back and forth. These are not ratcheted, but unfortunately, but it doesn't really matter. They're still tight. The blue and yellow lines are ratcheted. So you have that motion there. Goes up, closes, and so forth. Okay, so for the tail, it'll go down. Obviously, you know that this is an arm also, so it'll, you know, eventually slide in to form Voltron. And the tail is removable, so it just pops. One second, my hand's slippery. Pops off like that. So just kind of goes in on a little ball joint, and you pop that in. They say you can remove the tail for when you form Voltron, but you can leave it on also if you want to. It's really no big deal. Okay, so there we have it. That is the posability and the articulation for the red lion. Now, pretty much the red and green are going to be identical. Let me just go ahead and just quickly go over the green lion. Okay, so you can see it. So again, you have your blaster right here. Comes up like that. Really simple, open, close. And then you have the green lion's accessories, which are again specifically only for the green lion. Beautiful paint. I mean, man, I just love this. It was between this and the Toynami DX, and I really thought long and hard about it, and I just really love the classic look of this Voltron. I mean, this is what I grew up with, is this specific design, and I wasn't a fan of the way they did the DX legs and kind of made everything really wide. So I decided to go with this one. Okay, again, mouth opens up. You have your little laser in there. You fold it down like that. You pull out your blade, and you can put it back in. I'll put this aside for now. Let me just take out the accessories really quickly. And again, same functionality, neck, rotation, extension, and the legs open like that and close. You're going to want to close those when we form Voltron too. I'll go over all that with you. So, all right. So there's the green line articulation. It's the same. It is identical to the red lion. So nothing is different. So now the blue and the yellow lion are definitely different. So let's go ahead, check out the blue lion. Okay. So again, we have the blue lion here. Beautiful colors, just totally accurate to the anime, to the cartoon. Okay, so for the blue line, you have your blaster up here, which just goes down, goes up. That's how that works. Okay, and you have your accessories here, your guns, missiles, whatever you want to call them. Another one over here. Again, this is specific just for the Blue Lion. And then the mouth opens up. And I don't believe that the little guns or the little missiles inside the lion's mouth and the Blue Lion's mouth move on the blue and the yellow. Yeah, it's pretty difficult to get your finger in there as it is. I'm pretty sure they're just stationary. So, but the Blue Lion does have the little groove to put the blade in. So let me pop off the accessories and let's go over the functionality of the Blue Lion's legs. So you have the Blue Lion. The head does come off. Actually, all of their heads just kind of pop off. And later on, you have some accessories that you could use if you wanted to pose like one of the heads flying with the mouth open or something, you know. Okay, so the neck does rotate up like this. And that will give you your iconic foot pose for when you're forming Voltron. And then it does also go down to this point here, okay? You have your neck that does rotate, left, right, up, down. This does not do a full rotation all around, just so you remember that, okay? You're not gonna get it to go all the way around, like the like the red and the green line. Okay, so this also pops out here. This is a little different. This is a, what do you call it? A locking joint here, where you push it like this. And it locks into place when you push the head up, okay? And the reason it does that is so it keeps the legs nice and snug for when you form Voltron. So to release the front leg again, you want to slide the head down and they pop right out, okay? So let me show you how to do this again. Put the head up, okay? Like that. It locks into place, okay? To release it, let me show you the best view possible. They pop out, okay? So that's pretty much, you're only gonna do that when you're forming Voltron, okay? You're gonna want to keep the legs locked in place. But after they pop out, the front legs here, you still get a nice little pull there, you know, of, you know, so you can extend the legs for a little bit longer, a little bit more, and you're able to get that nice pose. So I mentioned to you that the paws on the Blue and Yellow Lion do not swivel left and right, but they do, legs do go up, back, and then you have a ratcheted joint there for the leg. And then this also, the waist will also bend down 2 clicks, back up, okay? So you kind of can give it a sitting pose, or if you're in if you form Voltron, you can do several other things as far as articulation goes, okay? The tail, right over here, folds in. To get it out, you just kind of grab your nail, pull it up gently, and pull it back, and then you have a tail rotation. I don't think I've ever said that one before, tail rotation. It goes all the way around, and like that, it goes down. So, okay, tail rotation there, and you can put it away if you want to, or keep it out. Okay, back legs, same thing. So with the back legs, you can push them in and you can pull them out. Okay, I want to talk to you guys really quickly about 2 buttons that you're going to need to become familiar with, okay? When you form Voltron, the Black Lion's leg will go into here, okay? In order to do that, you need to release this section here by pulling this part back like this, okay? and pushing this down until it locks into place. Okay? When you put the leg in to form Voltron, it's going to lock into place down in here. After it locks into place and you want to release it, let's say you want to take it apart and put them back into line mode, you're going to need to press this button on the belly right there to get it out. Okay? Now, there is actually a hidden button here because I cannot find anywhere in the instructions where they tell you to do this. This part here is locked into place. To get that out, there's a button right here that you push. I'm going to show you. The easiest way would be to push it, grab this little part, and bring it back up. Okay, otherwise it's going to stay locked into place. Okay, I don't know why they didn't put that in the instructions, but yeah. So once again, unlock from Black Lion's leg when you want to disconnect, and then the button over here is to pull this compartment tab back up. Okay, this also goes for the yellow line. Same identical process. Okay, all right, cool. So that is pretty much the blue line. All right, I'm going to quickly just go over the yellow line with you so you guys can see it. So again, really beautiful yellow colors, very accurate to the cartoon, which I love. All right, so the blaster up here, again, goes up, goes down, and that's pretty much it for the blaster. So you gotta remember, these guys are space lions, so they gotta have, a way to move around in space. Again, the mouth opens up like this. The attachment, these little guns are fixed into place. I'm gonna get rid of that. You got your one blaster here, specific to this lion right here. That's how it fits into this groove. And the instructions will show you regardless of which accessory goes with which lion. So, okay. There's the awesome fins on the yellow lion. One thing I want to mention to you guys is that this is die cast. These things are heavy. I mean, this one lion's got to weigh at least a couple pounds, if not more. It's a very heavy piece. So now that we have the yellow lion there, we can go ahead and I can show you again. You have to push the head up. This will lock into place. Okay, that's when you're forming Voltron now, don't forget. Okay, again, the legs move. In order to release these legs, I like to take this off, it's easier. It'll pop right out. Okay, if you want to take the head off to do that, you can. I don't see a reason why not. You have your rotation here in the head, up, down, okay? And then you can extend the legs here, same as the blue lion. And then you can go pretty much all the way around. Same for the back legs. They close in, they open up, swivel, and ratchet. Same for the tail, it closes. And what you do with the tail is just pop it open like that. We were able to go through that. Don't forget about the secret button here that releases the compartment back here, and also the button on the bottom of its belly that releases the yellow lion from the black lion. Okay, so let me just go ahead and get him situated here. Put him back into the pack. All right, nice. Let's go over the black lion, the king, the lion king. No pun intended, sorry. All right, so again, you have a blaster here, accessory, same one on the other side. Beautiful, beautiful lion. Looks so good, seriously. All right. What I want to discuss really quickly here with you is this part here, the mouth. This is kind of important in my book. This does not have an attachment, okay? It just kind of, you put it in, you close it, you put it in and you close it, and it sits in there. Try not to push it too hard so you don't mess up any of the paint. Now, when you get this at home and you unbox it, his mouth, which is right here, his faceplate, is going to be sitting in here already. Okay, let me show you how to get the faceplate in and out. Up top of the Lion, there are two little holes, and on the faceplate, there's two little notches. What you want to do is, and also there's a section in the back there, you want to just take this head, line it up like that, okay, and push it into the two little notches, and there we go. Okay, so it's in. Okay, now if you want to put the blade into the black line, it does not say this in the instructions. I recommend you remove the faceplate, okay, completely. Otherwise, this is going to hit up against it, and you might scratch the paint. Now, it comes with a second faceplate for Voltron, okay? You can swap them in and out pretty easily if you're not like on camera doing a review. Of course, that's when it's difficult. So keep that in mind for when you're you know, wanting to use the blade. Okay. So some of the articulation for the Black Lion is going to be the head moves up and down, the neck rotates all the way around. Okay, and then you kind of have more of a neck after it releases from here, and then it pops back in like that. Let's get the accessories off here. They just kind of pop right out. For the Black Lion, you're going to have a really nice solid shoulder ratcheted articulation. It goes all the way around. Same with the other one right there. Very nice. And then you're also going to have a ratcheted leg, ratcheted knee, a paw swivel, left, right. Again, only the black, red, and green Lion have the paw swivel. And you're also going to have an extension there at the waist, the hips, I mean. Opens, closes. Don't try to force it because it's very tight. And I believe it's also ratcheted, even that way. And then you're also going to have small ab crunch. Yes, Voltron has an ab crunch. That's funny. And then you have your wings here, which open up like this, fold out like that. That's you can choose to display it like that. I know I did when I was younger. And then this will obviously, you know, become Voltron's wings later on when you form Voltron. And then also the I mentioned in the video earlier that all the heads pop off, and I was wrong. The Black Lion's head does not pop off, so I'm going to put a note there in the video where I say that so people don't try to pop the black heads. So people don't try to pop the Black Lion's head off. Then you have your tail, swivels, little left and right action, up and down, or it can close into place like that. And that's pretty much, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. At the waist, you can go left, you can go right, okay? So guys, talk about an insane amount of articulation for a Voltron die-cast figure. I mean, this is just, it's awesome. I mean, it is spectacular. I really, really am so impressed with this right now. I just can't believe that they went all out like this to create such an articulated you know, set of figures. That's not easy to engineer something like this. Oh man, that was not as easy as I thought it was. All right, I'm glad I got all that out to you guys, so hopefully it helps. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to learn how to form Voltron, and I'm going to form Voltron for you guys. Okay guys, let's prepare to form Voltron. I really wish I could play the iconic music in the background, but I can't. Otherwise they will put a copyright thing on my video. So let's go ahead and we'll start with the blue lion, and I'll show you guys what you need to do to prepare to form Voltron. So first thing you want to do is put the tail away. Fairly simple, just put it right in there. You want to pop the head off like this, ratchet this all the way up. You can put the head back on like that. Now what you want to do is you want to click this so it locks into place like that. Okay, you want to fold the legs back like this and then ratchet them down, fold this back, do the same thing with this leg, ratchet it back, and then ratchet these knees down, fold this back like that. So you kind of have this as like flat right there. What you want to do then with the back legs is lock them into place. Just do the same thing. Ratchet these up. Okay. Ratchet that back there. Okay. Fold the leg down like that. It's funny how this is all coming back to me after so many years, but I did read the instructions. So ratchet this up, ratchet that back, and then you want to pull out the heel right here. There's a little heel at the bottom you're going to need to pull out like this, which is going to help stabilize the foot when it's standing. Okay, whoops, sorry. There we go. Okay, so there you go. The 1 foot is ready to go. I don't think it'll stand. Oh, it will stand on its own. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not ready to go. Okay. You want to pull this part out here. Pull it back like that. Push this in until it locks into place. Leave that open. And your blue leg is ready to go. We'll repeat the process on the yellow lion. Tail in, head off, ratchet up, head back on, lock into place, interlock. That's what they used to say in the cartoon. Back like that, ratchet forward, paw forward, ratchet forward, paw forward. You want to go ahead and lock this into place, back, and paw forward. Same thing like that. Okay, and then perfect. Okay, so that's that. Again, you want to open up the compartment, push this down, lock it into place, leave that open. Okay, and oh, the heel, sorry, pull the heel back. Nice. Let's ratchet this up just a little bit like that. Okay, and there we have the legs are ready to go on and form Voltron, just like that. Heavy legs. Okay, let's put those aside just for a few minutes. I went ahead and took the yellow and blue line and placed them down on their side because they don't stand very well on their own. So with the red lion, what you want to do is, if your blaster is up, make sure it's down, and you want to close the legs like this, click them into place like that. Okay, put them back, push them forward like that, nice and snug. You want to do the same with the back, forward, and then push it back like that and forward with the paw. Okay, same with this one, and forward with the paw. So you kind of have an arm looking line. Push this down like that. Now, like I said earlier, you have the option of leaving the tail on or taking it off. I'm going to leave it on. It doesn't affect it in any way whatsoever. And then you can go ahead and extend it like this. Okay? Give you that nice reach for when you form Voltron. Okay? So, and then you can also extend the wrist like that, which is now the head becomes the wrist, and hence then the body becomes the elbow, and the top part becomes the arm. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this aside and do the green lion. You want to, again, make sure your blaster's down. You want to push these in, push it back like that. Okay, back like that. And again, with the back legs, make sure they're in. Go forward, back, paw forward, in, back, paw forward, extend like that, bring it down to the side. Okay, so there you have the arms for robot mode. So pretty cool. Again, you can extend the head if you want to. Yeah, there you go. And the head does pop out, like I said earlier. So if you want to take it out, you can pop it out. So there are the arms. Okay. Pretty cool. Let's put these aside and let me go ahead and show you guys how to prepare the black lion. Okay. All right, so I really got to stop saying so much. You know who pointed that out to me? Up the Bottomus Prime. Yeah, he's got a review channel. I'm sure you guys know him. Yeah, I was talking with him online. He's like, "You always say so," and I was like, "Really?" And then I looked back at some footage, and he's right. Every damn second, I'm like, so. I'm gonna try to stop saying so. Anyway, what we want to do is with the black lion, we want to bring his legs down like that, straighten it out like so, bring his paws down. So make sure it's, facing down like that. You want it to be nice and straight. And you want to put away his tail. He doesn't need the tail in robot mode. It just goes in like that and bends back. Okay. So let's do that with the next leg. Okay. Sorry. Just want to make sure I got this correct. So the legs, you want to make sure are nice and straight, like that. Okay, so straight down. Okay, then what we're going to do is you're going to kind of open this up here, and this pops out and opens up like this. Okay, and right here is where Black Lion's leg will fold all the way in like that, and it'll even itself out if you give it a little push. Locks into place, and then you close it back like so, and it snaps back into place. You want to do the same thing with this one here. Just kind of work it open. You can see it opens here and pops open again. Sorry I keep taking it off camera, I keep looking at it. So there you go, pops into place, locks in. You want to keep this open, swivel this around all the way, swivel his other shoulder around all the way, and close it like that. Okay, just so you know, up here there are two little tabs, one here, one here. They're actually locks. So if you slide it to the left, slide the other one to the right. Right now, let me just make sure I did it right. Hold on. Slide it. There we go. Okay, so these are locked. That locks the shoulders. So you're not going to be able to rotate this. You don't need to when you're in robot mode. So to unlock them, just slide them back and they rotate. And to lock them, just lock them, slide them back, and then they're locked again. Okay, now that we're in robot mode, what you want to do is go ahead and grab the, I would say you could start with the left or blue leg, whichever one you want. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the yellow leg. And what you want to do is everything's already prepared like you did earlier. You want to just go ahead and gently slide the leg in, slide it down, work it in there until you're able to get it down like that, and give it a push like that until it clicks into place. Okay, then go ahead and grab the blue leg, slide it down into place here. Kind of want to work it a little bit. Okay, actually I'm going to tell you guys it might be a little better to push the button in the back and then push down, and then it locks into place. So instead of snapping it in. So there you have, the legs are done. Okay. Let's get it to stand. One thing I want to point out, this thing is solid. I mean, these are super heavy legs, and it's really, really solid the way they sit. So don't worry, I'm going to go over the articulation with you. After you form Voltron, after you put the legs in, you can pop these in the back forward like that. Okay, that's the back there. We'll go over all that and I'll do some cool posing shots for you guys. Okay, next what you want to do is go ahead and grab the green lion or red lion, whichever one you want, and gently go ahead and place it in and pop it into place like that. Then what you want to do is go ahead and grab the red lion, same thing, fit it in, pop it into place. So you have the arms all set up and in place. Okay, and now the most iconic thing about Voltron is I'll form the head. And once you position the head down, open his mouth, bring it down like that, and I believe the head just sits there. I don't think it locks into place. And then you can open up his ears like this, his gold ears, and they sit open like that. Okay, that's awesome. All right, there you have it. That is Voltron in robot mode. So that's pretty awesome. Let me go ahead and charge my battery. Apparently this is going to be a really long review, and I'll go over several things with you guys in a minute. Okay, I'll be right back. I had to go ahead and charge my battery. I am back. So one thing I forgot to do during the transformation is his wings. And in order to do that, what you want to do is you just want to pull them out like so. Lift it up. Push it over there. You can angle it forward a little bit. Push it up. And angle it over there like that. Then you have the awesome look there for his wings. Let me go over the insane amount of articulation that you get with this Voltron diecast from Bandai. The Chogokin series figures started a long time ago with Bandai. I just can't remember how long ago. I believe back to the 80s. So Bandai had the first license for Voltron, so they definitely know what they're doing when it comes to it. And just by looking at it, the colors, the way it's the shapes and everything is very, very accurate to the cartoon. I mean, it's probably the best Voltron I've ever owned, and I've owned several Voltron figures. So let's start with articulation of the head. You can go ahead and go left, go right, go up, go down. You can kind of look back a little bit. So that's pretty much it with the head. With the arms, you can go up like so. The elbows will go down or up. Same with the red, down or up. And then of course they will go all the way around. They are ratcheted completely. Okay. And then they go back down. Okay, and then, up and down. Now, the bodies for the lions will also rotate and swivel like this. So you can kind of do that really cool, iconic, let's form the blazing sword. Let me put the arms down. That's pretty much it for the arms, and I think that's a lot of articulation for a robot like this, especially one that transforms from lions. You have your waist here. It'll do a small ab crunch forward, so you can go. Let me show you there. Sort of lean it forward, ab crunch back. So that's awesome. And then you also have a little bit of a swivel at the waist. You gotta go left, you can go right. That's pretty awesome. The legs will also go out 2 clicks like that. Go back in. They will go up pretty much all the way and go back to about right there. Same goes for the other leg. Sorry, this is so heavy. I swear to you guys, it's got to weigh 10 pounds. Goes up, back down, and back to about that much right there. Then you have your knee will bend just about right there. Same with this knee. Gives it a bend there. And then you also have sort of like a shin bend right here. You see that? Opens up there, and you can utilize that for some kind of dynamic pose. Same with the blue lion, as you can tell. Opens up, closes. And then of course you have the the feet will go up and down. Although I wouldn't recommend going too far down, because then you're gonna release the lion's legs. So it does go down like that. And then the heads rotate down here, the feet rotate. And this is really awesome. The ankle pivots left, left, and right. So you can kind of give it like a wide stance pose. Damn, that was heavy. I was holding with one hand. Okay, that came unlocked. Okay, Alright, so that's the articulation. Oh, really quick, one more. And the legs will rotate like this. So, alright. That's awesome. Okay, what I'm going to go ahead and do now is let's go over and get some nice close-ups and show you guys the colors. So, besides the articulation for the figure, they, threw in a ton of accessories. A really beautiful, well-made accessory display stand, and everything is locked into place on a display stand. It's not going to fall out. Colors are great. The shape is beautiful. Overall, it's a very heavy piece, and it's well built. You can feel the quality in the build. I know earlier in the video the leg was not completely attached. Super easy. It just needed to be popped in. Nothing was broke. But yeah, I mean, you guys can see it right here. It's a beautiful, beautiful collector's piece for any Voltron collector like myself. I think Bandai did a fantastic job, and I'm really happy I picked this one up. So I think that pretty much covers it. Sorry for the long review, but I just wanted to get everything I could into this video for you guys. If you liked the video, smash that like button for me. Make sure you guys subscribe for more videos in the future. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And a couple other things I should mention to you. You guys should join my new group. It's called 1/6 Society. It's on Facebook. It's a private group for 1/6 scale collectors, awesome members. We have almost 2,000 members now. So go over to Facebook and join that group and join the discussion, post some photos. And yeah, that's it. So I'll catch you guys at the next video. Thanks for watching, and talk to you guys later.